of the many great travesties of the Twilight Saga is that we do not know the dialogue verbatim of what Leah said when she cursed Bella out in Breaking Dawn. And we really do deserve to know. Now, to be clear, we don't know for sure that she cursed her out, but we do know that she told her off. So apparently Leah goes to Bella while she's pregnant with Renasbury and tells her about herself and her carryings on with Jacob. And Jacob had no knowledge of this, but Edward confronts him and is like, you better control Leah. And Jacob's like, control Leah? Sure, old man. And Jacob is like very surprised by this. And he's like, yeah, she showed up and phased into her human form and she wanted to speak to Bella. And he gets hissy and says, I won't let Bella be upset like that again. I don't care how justified Leah thinks she is. I didn't hurt her. Of course I wouldn't, but I'll throw her out of the house if it happens again. I'll launch her across the river. Leah was unnecessarily harsh. I'm not going to pretend I understand why Bella is unable to let go of you, but I do know that she does not behave this way to hurt you. She suffers a great deal over the pain she's inflicting on you and on me by asking you to stay. What Leah said was uncalled for. Bella's been crying. Jacob's like, Leah was yelling about me? And Edward's like, you were quite vehemently championed. And he's like, I didn't ask her to do that. And Jacob says, I can't promise to control Leah. I won't do that, but I'll talk to her, okay? And I don't think there'll be a repeat. Leah's not one to hold back, so she probably got it all off her chest today. And then, of course, Jacob has to comfort Bella and assure her that she didn't ruin his life. Now, a couple things about this. I know whatever Leah said, she was right, but I also think it's quite possible that she, like, wasn't even that harsh, and, Bella just started crying because of course she did, and Dusty the Clown was acting like that because that's who he is as a person, and I'm sure Leah was just direct. However, if she actually did just curse her out, I don't think she would have been wrong either. And I know this might make it sound like I like hate Bella, but like I love Bella Swan more than probably anybody you know. She really is my Shayla, and Jacob and Bella like really are my OTP, and I love them bad. However, I love Leah so much, and I love the Jacob and Leah friendship that we see in Breaking Dawn. One of the silver linings of that atrocious book, and it just really worries me for whatever Stephanie has in store for them in this new book. But show of hands, do we think that Leah actually cursed Bella out, or she was just like, Bella, stop acting crazy, and who do you think you are? Because in my head I have like a funny scenario of Leah like actually cursing Bella out and like telling her all about herself and her like nasty smelly vampires, and then I also have just like a direct statement that just probably made Bella burst into tears, and then the old man overreacted as he always does. What do you think?